everybody, welcome to this stream down here. We're doing Prop Live from the shop. I'm Bill, and today we are continuing to work on Rey Blaster. If you tuned in last week, then we did a lot of sanding. Very exciting stuff, a lot of 220 grit sandpaper, a lot of dust, but that's done. I'm done sanding this project as far as I know. It's all under silicone. So if you saw a couple weeks ago, Brittany made a mold, this guy over here. Whoop. This is a two-part mold, and of course we have our two-part mold making video showcasing this. You can go check that out. This is the main body part of Rey Blaster. And I also made this. Show that off. I made this a couple of days ago. These are the handle grips for Rey Blaster. This is the one-part mold of those, and from them I cast the handle grips. And I'm really excited about these. Let me do this. They're cast from smooth cast Onyx, so the plastic is black. I did not have to paint it. All I did was sand it down to a 1200 grit, and then I polished it with some plastic polish, and then I added some real screws on there. So that's what I've done so far for the molding and casting with this particular project. But what I've got down here on the bench today is the rest of them. Now most of these are one-part molds, but this guy right here is a two-part mold, and you can see I still have to pour the other half. So we'll do that today, and we will cast some resin out of these molds that I poured yesterday. So follow along, it's gonna be super duper fun. Yay! All right. So this right here is the front plate or the back plate, whatever, one of the plates on the gun. And I'm just gonna trim away the mold box on it here and liberate it, and then we'll peel away the silicone and hopefully have a nice pretty mold. And this is just like a PVC foam plastic. I got a bunch of it for free. Actually, when Will Morgan was my shopmate, he swung by Tap Plastics. They had a bunch of this they were giving away, so he picked up a bunch and just left it here. So I use this stuff. It's a pretty rigid, little flexible, but it's a foam PVC. It's good enough for mold making, for making mold jackets. And there we go. Oh, Ted likes my handles. That's so nice. So now with the piece with the sides of it liberated from the base, I can just peel away, hopefully, carefully peel away the silicone from the master. Now, I don't want to go too hog wild on this. I don't want it to tear or anything, but I feel pretty confident that I did a good job with the mold, that it can just pop right out. There we go. So there's the master. There's the mold that came out of it. This guy right here looks pretty good. I might trim around the edges a little bit, but it looks all right. So this piece was cast yesterday, and I poured mold, or I clayed it up. Here's all the clay. And then I poured silicone on that side. So I've got half of it. Now I'm gonna flip it over, remove the clay, and pour the silicone on the other half of it. This is Plastalina oil-based clay. I really like this for mold making because it is, I really like that because it doesn't dry out at all, and it's pretty nice to work with. It responds well to heat. So I just sort of peel all the clay away. And since it's been sitting overnight, it's nice and cool, and it tends to come out in one big piece, which is awesome. Yeah. Wolf at the door says, do you make clay figures when you're bored? I'll let you know if I ever get bored. All right, there goes that. So that's what I sculpted in yesterday. Now I can just throw that out, or I keep it. You can reuse this stuff. You guys all saw I put mold release spray on there. It totally happened. Great. Cool. So degassing chamber that I bought on eBay. Pump I got at Harbor Freight. That goes in there. That gets closed. I take this cap off, Otherwise it will pop off and then I will poop in my pants. Close that. Plug in the degasser. 1.21 gigawatts. And go. Now I watch and make sure that the silicone doesn't overflow and ruin everything. Again, I just want to make sure it gets in and around the screw heads, those really, really fine details on the screw heads. And I'll actually put a little silicone in the screw head and then pull it away and dab it to make sure that it doesn't actually have any bubbles in there. It's really easy for the silicone to cover part of it and you don't realize there's a bubble lurking underneath. So now I can just pour silicone on the rest of it. And this part's easy because I'm not worried about any sort of detail or anything getting messed up on that. And you got, again, I'm confirming, you guys can confirm I've sprayed mold release on this thing. Like that. All right, side A goes in. This is 60 milliliters of resin. I go with imperial or metric measurements because the math is so much easier. All right. Let's go. I have a feeling this is going to be way more than I need. Let's do the bigger one first. And I do kind of want to like jab at that because and pour it all over. Let's do this one. That's full. That's full. And I'm actually gonna, I know that there are these little screw heads that will catch bubbles. And that was way more resin than I needed. Here we go, everybody. Let's start with, let's just go with the trigger first because it's really tiny and simple. And if it gets messed up, I can easily recast this one. Let's do that. Pop that out. In fact, there's a sprue on the end of this that's going to get pulled out or cut off anyway, so I'm just going to use a pair of pliers to pull that out. Cork. And there we go. And I did not mix the resin very well with that one, but it should be fine. There's the little trigger piece right there. We'll do this big one here because that's gonna, because it's got that thicker volume, it'll cure faster. So we can totally pop that out. Although there's no seam on this, so I might have an uphill battle to get it out of there. There we go. Hey, it seems like it wants to come out. Alien chest burster, go. Hey! All right, well, there are these little screw bits there, and those looks like they caught a little bit of bubbles, but it's not terrible. That is the barrel. And there's the master. And there's our nice, perfect copy. Ta-da! There you go, guys. We've got some really cool cast pieces for Rey's Blaster here. And we have the handle under silicone, so I'm going to leave that until tomorrow, and then I will cast those pieces. Very exciting. So soon I can be painting this gun and putting it together and having a fully finished prop. Once again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me over here on Twitch. The plan right now is to go every Tuesday at noon in the Pacific time zone. Of course, next week I'll actually be in Florida taking a vacation, you've heard about. So we won't be live streaming next week, but we will have an extra video up on the YouTube channel for you. And we'll still be doing our prop live show both this week on Thursday at 5 p.m. and next week at the normal time, Thursday at 5 p.m. all in the Pacific time zone. Of course, if you want to catch these live streams, then head on over to twitch.tv/punishedprops and give us a follow, just like Xbox Family TV did right now at this very moment. See a little Buddha cat there. Boop. Yes, go give us a follow over there and hang out with us whenever we're live streaming from the shop. Thank you again for hanging out, and we'll see you guys on the next live stream. Toodaloo.